Hello everyone, I hope you're all doing well. This evening we are live with some severe weather coverage, but I want to start to the north of Fayetteville, Arkansas, where we have a considerable severe thunderstorm warning for... Hello everyone, I hope you're all doing well. A little bit of echo. Sorry about that. But this is for golf ball size hail and 60 mile per hour winds. The previous severe thunderstorm warning for this is half dollar size hail and 70 mile an hour wind gusts. So be sure you are seeking shelter on the lowest floor of a sturdy building, away from windows, because that hail and those winds could damage them. We also did just get a brand new severe thunderstorm watch. This is in effect for portions of eastern Oklahoma and northwestern Arkansas, along with south central Missouri. So this is until 3 a.m. Central Daylight Time. Actually, it's not going to let us see the text for that, just the counties. But we also do have a severe thunderstorm warning to the southeast of Oklahoma City, with some pretty big hail to the east of Pauls Valley near Interstate 35. So we are measuring up to 71 dBz, so that could be some pretty intense hail, maybe ping pong ball size plus, because that is picking up on more than this thunderstorm. What's up, Weston Davis? Thanks for tuning into the stream. Technically, they do say within 25 miles of any given point is a severe thunderstorm watch, so you are technically included in it. It looks like the stream did freeze. Hopefully it'll resume, but it looks like you all can still hear me, so that's good. I'm going to try to get it to unfreeze, so just going to switch scenes really quick. Alright, hopefully that worked. If it didn't, let me know. But you shouldn't hate your NWS for that. So it looks like this is ping pong ball size hail, like I was saying, with this severe thunderstorm. But these storms are just beginning to fire. We also have a special weather statement for eastern Tulsa. Expires in 11 minutes. Wind gusts up to 40 miles an hour and penny size hail. Movement was north at 35 miles an hour. So heavy rain along with some gusty winds and lightning and small hail. Hello Kids Storm Coverage. Thank you for joining the stream. Hope you're doing well. And if you have any questions, feel free to let me know. 8 people watching. Pretty good. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. So our main focus right now is this thunderstorm near Gravette, Arkansas. So seek shelter on the lowest floor of a sturdy building away from windows, because this is some pretty damaging hail. But I'm also just as concerned about our thunderstorm near Stratford, east of Pauls Valley, Oklahoma, because that is some heavy hail. We were picking up on 72 dBz earlier. This is 66, 66 again, 65. So pretty heavy hail that can destroy windows, so be sure you are moving your cars inside if you do have time, but mainly just protect yourself from the hail, because that will hurt if you get hit by it. You should say your NWS hates me. Every winter and severe weather event, they always get the watches and warnings and advisories, but not my county. That happens to me too sometimes. I'm in the county where it's the cutoff for all of our tornado watches. I was missed by 2 tornado watches this summer by one county, but I'm like a mile from the county where it was, and then missed by a couple severe thunderstorm watches too. Recently we did get a PayPal. You can see it on the left. It's at Mr. Twister YT. You can also visit paypal.me/Mr. Twister YT. Or just type in at Mr. Twister YT on PayPal. Donations are completely optional, but greatly appreciated. It helps cover radar costs like this. I would like to thank Tenacious SLG for the $50 donation. That is the first time we ever got a donation on this stream. I received that 2 nights ago. You're fixing to move 8 miles to the east just so you could be in a severe thunderstorm watch. We should go over our severe risk for tonight, so I'm going to turn all of our weather alerts off and then get our risk up. So we do have a slight risk of severe weather stretching from central Texas all the way up through portions of southwest Michigan, extreme southwest Michigan. This does come with a 5% tornado risk, which includes portions of the Wichita Falls area in Texas through east of Tulsa, Oklahoma, and a 2%, which goes all the way up through southern Michigan. But mainly tonight we're watching out for damaging large hail, 2.75 to 4.25 inches. So, hail, 50% hatched risk, stretching from south of Abilene, Texas to north of Tulsa, Oklahoma. And then with the wind risk, there is no hatched risk, but a 15% stretching, basically the same path as our slight risk. Actually, exactly the same. You're currently hitting your head on your wall because you never get any warnings. Well, at least you don't have to deal with storm damage when those events do happen. Because storm damage is not fun. You have to pay for to get fixed. But looks like we did not get any new severe thunderstorm warnings while I was gone, or while we had the weather alerts off. But we have all across the Mississippi, Louisiana, Arkansas border flood warnings. So be sure to avoid flooded roadways, turn around, don't drown. Currently we've got Storm Radar Media in Wichita Falls. I don't want to look at their footage for very long. Actually, they're not live right now. Maybe they are. Not on Radar Omega. So they are currently positioned. They're likely to get ahead of some storms. This area is under a flood watch. You can see some storms off to their east. What radar is this? Why is it using Oklahoma City? To be fair, this watch that got issued is because there's storms coming. There's no storms heading for me. Yeah, that does make sense for why they would do that then. So, seems reasonable. But you're still close enough to consider yourself almost included in the watch. Looks like we got some increasing hail activity heading towards Bella Vista and Centerton, Arkansas. So, once again, seek shelter away from windows and avoid roadways. This severe thunderstorm watch does include the Joplin area along with Springfield. It includes Tulsa all the way through St. Louis, actually, up until the Illinois border. So now it's letting us read the text. Effective this Friday night and Saturday morning from 9 p.m. until 3 a.m. Central Daylight Time. Primary threats include scattered large hail events to 1.5 inches in diameter, isolated damaging wind gusts to 70 miles an hour possible, tornado or 2 possible. This isn't even our main hail or tornado risk area. That would be over here where they're going to see those storms later, which is why Storm Radar Media has made the wise decision to position over there. Okay. You're 8 miles away from moderate excessive rainfall tomorrow, telling you you live on the edge of every risk watch warning. Interesting. That's all I've got to say about it. I guess the storms really just do miss you if you're up here. Very interesting. We also have some winter storms moving through Colorado and New Mexico. Winter storm warnings from northern New Mexico all the way into basically the Colorado Springs area. And winter weather advisories near Denver and Castle Rock. Snow expected. Total snow accumulations between 2 and 5 inches. This previously said 3 and 7, but they changed that. Palmer Divide, including Castle Rock, Perry Park, and Larkspur until 6 a.m. Mountain Daylight Time tomorrow morning. we should see our tornado activity begin to pick up in the next couple of hours. I'll try to get our current mesoscale discussions pulled up, and of course, I have to get recommended the weirdest YouTube shorts on my stream. I've seen that happen to other people too, so let's see. I'm gonna get those pulled up. Alright, here we are on the Storm Prediction Center page. We have a mesoscale discussion for western and central Oklahoma. Severe potential watch possible. Some of our new watch that just came out is included in that. Probability of watch issuing 60%. So we did already see that issued. Next mesoscale discussion, watch possible. Also, this one had it issued for that area. And then watch unlikely for northern Michigan, probability 20%. So where we're really waiting is just down here south, where we could see, that's where we're going to see our prime tornado risk. Once again, a 5% tornado risk. You can see storm's not really firing yet in that area. What's the best rate? Oh, I have to get that pulled up. Okay, let's go on this radar. So, storm's just now beginning to fire. I don't know if this is going to be our line, but you can see those near Memphis, Texas, Childress, Texas, and approaching Hollis, Oklahoma. If you do have any questions about your local area, I am happy to answer those questions, particularly in the United States, but I can try for anywhere. What's the best rate? Oh, I have to get... There's also some more hail. We could see a severe warning put on this. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised near Elmore City and Foster, approaching Interstate 35 near, it's either Wynwood or Wynnewood. I think Wynwood. I don't know, though. In Oklahoma. So be sure to seek shelter away from windows. Pull off roadways, because that could damage your windows, your windshield, in your vehicle. Let's just looking around at radar on my phone as well in the background. We have a critical fire weather risk today for areas in West Texas and southeastern New Mexico, so be sure you are avoiding anything that could spark a fire. We also do have some precipitation currently falling near Sanderson, Texas, north of Big Bend National Park. Hello, Dominic. Welcome to the stream. Hope you are doing well. Getting pretty late for you, so thanks for tuning into the stream, but we were just going over the tornado risk. Which chasers are we watching? Not any chasers currently. The ones that I do have permission for using are not live yet, but I am keeping an eye on Storm Runner Media in Wichita Falls. I don't think they're live yet, though. Happy Easter weekend to all of you. Happy Easter weekend to you as well, Rob, and everybody here tuning into the chat. We're just waiting for these storms to pick up some momentum near the Texas-Oklahoma border over here, near Memphis, Texas, Childress, Texas, approaching Hollis, Oklahoma, because those could be our storms that we see produce tornadoes later. I want to talk about yesterday's event. Absolutely insane what we saw happen over here near Essex, Iowa. Thankfully, it did seem to miss the center of town, and we also saw an EF3 tornado rating near Bennington, north of Omaha, Nebraska. Just north of where the Elkhorn tornado hit. In fact, I believe they did cross paths at one point. But it is pretty urgent that you do seek shelter on the lowest floor of a sturdy building near Bella Vista, Arkansas. Some heavy winds up to 70 miles an hour. And golf ball sized hail is what this is warned for. So considerable severe thunderstorm warning. This one has been downgraded from, this is quarter size hail now, but 70 mile an hour wind gusts. So 2 considerable severe thunderstorm warnings. And then we have this ping pong ball size one to the east of Interstate 30. But we should keep an eye on these because those are okay. We actually called this out very well. Tornado watch has been issued for this area just now in the yellow boxes for southern Oklahoma and portions of northern Texas near the Wichita Falls area, north central Texas. So this tornado watch effective this Friday night and Saturday morning from 9:15 p.m. Central Daylight Time, which is 3 minutes ago, until 4 a.m. Central Daylight Time. Couple tornadoes possible. Scattered large hail likely with isolated very large hail events to 2 inches in diameter possible. Scattered damaging wind gusts up to 70 miles an hour possible. The tornado watch means conditions favorable for tornadoes and severe thunderstorms in and close to the watch areas, typically within 25 miles. So be sure you have multiple ways to receive weather alerts. But for now, we should focus on these storms approaching the Springfield, Missouri area. These storms are crossing into Missouri now. And this area is under a severe thunderstorm watch. The severe thunderstorm watch is in the red-pink color, and the tornado watch is in yellow. The color tables don't make sense to me. I thought it would be the opposite. Maybe we'll change those right now. I guess I don't get to. Just messing around with some of the settings here before these storms get really crazy. And this area is under severe thunderstorm watch. The severe thunderstorm watch is in the red, pink color, and the tornado watch is in yellow. There we go. That makes it a bit easier to tell what's going on. So if you all do have any questions for your location, please do ask me. I'm happy to answer. That's what we're here to do. We also have some showers, if I can get on that radar, passing through. Actually, no, we don't. Just a little bit going to the Oklahoma City area, but these main storms are missing to the south. They're near Stratford, Oklahoma. We do have permission to use Storm Chaser Patrick Pineda speed. I know he's making his way to Arkansas for this weekend. So he had a stream just driving there earlier, but that is no longer live. He's no longer live right now, but we would be using that otherwise. Pretty big hill near Stratford, Oklahoma. So seek shelter, lowest floor of sturdy building away from windows, because that could shatter windows and windshields. So get away. I don't know if this is rotation or what that is. Let's go back to single view. New severe thunderstorm warning. I want to see where this is for. We have 7 actually. I guess some of these are in Michigan right now. Severe thunderstorm warnings in Michigan. Dominic Brandt. with the $10 dono. Thank you so much. Let's get a donation board going, but first I want to go over these severe thunderstorm warnings. Really appreciate that. You're the second person to ever donate to this channel. That helps with radar costs. Donations are completely optional, but I do really appreciate them. Okay, so this is very big hail approaching Manistee and Stronach in Michigan. So seek shelter away from windows. Low swerve, sturdy building. Protect yourself from that debris. But let's get a donut board going. Just because we haven't been live since Tenacious sent the 50, I'm going to put both of you on there. We just got to find a spot to put it. Anybody got any suggestions? Dono board. Top donors. Tenacious. Dominic. So we'll get some numbers. 1, 2, and then there's no third spot yet. I don't know if we'll just keep that like that forever or do a different one for every stream, but we've got to find a spot to put that. I think a good spot would be right above the PayPal. Alright, should be good. So, we do have those storms in northern Michigan near Amber. Those are just moving off the shore, coming in from Lake Michigan right now. Once again, thank you so much. Really, truly do appreciate that. Alright. But I still want to keep an eye on this storm, because it is moving towards a populated area near Springfield, Missouri. The hail is dying out with that at the moment, but we're still going to watch it, because it could re-strengthen again. You never know. Storms do that sometimes. But still, 60 to 70 mile an hour wind threat with this, so that could blow in some windows. The heaviest part of that storm is near Bella Vista, Arkansas, just crossing in to the state of Missouri. Another severe thunderstorm watch has been issued until 4 a.m. So 2 separate severe thunderstorm watches and a tornado watch. It's not on Radar Omega yet, but I did just get the alert from WeatherBug. So that does include Oklahoma City. Let's try to get that pulled up on the SPC website. Might not be there yet. Okay. It's there, but the image won't load. Oh, there we go. Radar Omega has it now. New severe thunderstorm warning. We'll go over that in a second, but new severe thunderstorm watch, as you can see in pink, includes Oklahoma City. We'll wait for the text on that to load. But this severe thunderstorm warning is for, I think, Bing and Ada, Oklahoma, for tornado possible tag, or first tornado possible severe thunderstorm warning of the evening, if I'm not mistaken. and 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts along with ping pong ball size hail, so seek shelter away from windows because that could damage them. Weston's weatherwise OMG Twister. There's a new watch and I'm still out of it. They're all around me and yet you're not in it. At this point, just consider yourself in it because you're so close. I don't think the NATO's like Weston at this point. You'll get your action this summer, but hopefully not too much, just so that you're safe. Alright, sorry about that, just had to mute for a second, folks. But we now have tornado watches and severe thunderstorm watches stretching all the way from near Abilene, Texas, and Wichita Falls, all the way until St. Louis, Missouri. The NWS hates you. I wouldn't say they hate you, you'll get your action. Should we make a video about the events of yesterday? Probably one of the craziest 5% tornado risks of all time. That Atastorm does have decent rotation. I've been meaning to get the velocity pulled up, so we're going to do that now. Oh. Yeah, that is a big area of rotation. So, we're going to check correlation coefficient just to be careful and see if it lines up with velocity. Correlation coefficient on the left, velocity on the right. I don't think there's anything yet, so we don't have anything on the ground, but definitely we want to watch that very closely. So if you're just tuning in, rotation near Ada, Oklahoma, along with heavy hail and some damaging winds. Seek shelter on the lowest floor of a sturdy building. We're going to treat this like a tornado warning because that could be a reality soon. And even then, there are some intense damaging winds. Let's go back to reflectivity for now, if it will load. Also, shaded in yellow is our tornado watches. The pinkish red is severe thunderstorm watches. Reflectivity. There we go. And we're on 7 frames right now for anybody wondering. 7 likes. Like goal of 10 this stream. We typically hit 6 or 7, so that's our like goal for the stream. I think we can do it. Even 7 is pretty. Yesterday did go a little crazy. It was hard for you to keep up. Well, we saw a tornado emergency on a 5% risk day, which almost never happens. Even tornado emergencies are rare. We've already had 3 or 4 this year, I believe. So, that was absolutely insane. I have screenshots of that, and I made a short about it. But I'm glad everybody was okay during that. I want to make sure people can see the dono board because it's important to thank our donators. So, gonna make it bold. Outline, drop shadow. We'll see how yellow looks. That looks good. I think it's good. Unless anybody has suggestions for what color the donation board should be, right over here. That was absolutely insane. I have screenshots of that I made a short about it. But I'm glad everybody was okay. I want to make sure people can see the donor board. That hail core is continuing. Just got a report of 1.75 inch hail, so that's golf ball size, I believe. Where did you see that report? Are you able to send it to me on Discord or let us know where in chat and what platform you saw it on? Might be on Radar Omega. I'll look around in a second. I am working to get my OBS fixed so that we don't have to deal with Streamlabs anymore because this stream is really laggy. The audio isn't just the video, even though I have some of the lowest settings on, but I'm just glad we could be here streaming with you all, because it's better than not being able to do anything at all. At least some coverage is better than no coverage. That hail core is continuing. Just got a report of 1.75 inch hail, so that's golf ball size, I believe. Where did you see that report? Okay, so this hail it has passed I-35 already, but it's approaching Konawa, west of Ada. Yeah, probably near Stratford. I can definitely see that being a possibility. So we do have confirmed reports of very large hail with the storm. So seek shelter away from windows. That is damaging. Large hail could damage your windshield, so pull off of roadways if possible. Do not try to outrun this storm though, as it is moving quickly. Dominic, I am aware that a name appears on the PayPal. Thank you for letting me know, though. I had to put a name on there to set it up, so it's okay, though. I'm not the most concerned about it. We're going to work on fixing the lag as soon as possible. I hope to get it fixed by the end of May. Maybe even early May. I know someone who's great with fixing those issues, so I just got to call with them one night for like 30 minutes. And we should be back up and running on OBS without lag. Let's go back to velocity, check in on our new scans. I know the stream is laggy, but it's not too laggy. I'm watching it on my phone with the volume off. Just freezing a little bit, but the audio should be good, so at least you all can hear me. But once again, it will be fixed very soon. So this rotation is passing over Beebe and Oil Center in Oklahoma, which is also where our hail is. So they're really in the thick of it right now. Not like the KSI song. We're gonna work on fixing the lag as soon as possible. I hope to get it. The main thing those super chats or donations on PayPal help me with are the Radar Omega costs. I currently have a $5 a month subscription, so that does help me cover. So you just got me 2 months of that subscription, but I mean, I've gotten super chats 2 days in a row. So I think we're going to upgrade to another level, because right now I have the lowest level, like Gamma. What is that noise? What's the issue, hardware or software? My computer is a pretty capable computer. It might get a little lag, but it should not be this much. So it's the software, I think, because OBS was never this laggy. I'm using something called Streamlabs because my OBS files are corrupt. Let's see what Weston is sending me. Oh yeah. Spotter report, Garvin County, Oklahoma, broadcast media, 1.75 in jail. Sam, I'm not sure what noise you're talking about, but thanks for tuning into the stream, and hope you are doing well. Right now we're watching some pretty concerning rotation approaching. Okay, this has been upgraded to Lime size hail. Considerable damage threat now on this severe thunderstorm warning. I'm not even sure what this was warned for previously, but it was much lower. considerable damage threat. We need to check up on these storms. Okay, still ping pong ball size hail. I think they're going to downgrade that soon. Hail threat is increasing a little bit up there. Those super chats or donations on PayPal help me with are the Ritter Omega costs. I currently have a $5 a month subscription, so that does help me cover. So you just got 2 months of that subscription, but I mean, I've gotten super chats 2 days in a row. So I think we're going to upgrade to another level. Right now I have the low sublight. Hello. What is that? It's Bruh. Thank you for joining the stream. Thanks for always commenting on my community tab posts. Hope you're doing well. You're in the slight risk in Indiana near Lake Michigan. We'll keep an eye on that area for you. If you're in Indiana near Lake Michigan, let's see what storms you're seeing right now. Alright, so shouldn't be too much. Most of those storms are north of you with a severe thunderstorm warning near Manistee, Michigan. So some hail and damaging winds with that. How am I doing? I'm doing great. Just enjoying my Good Friday. It's been a great Good Friday. A good Friday. How are you? Right now we're watching something concerning rotation approaching. Okay, this has been upgraded to lime size hail. You're late to the stream. You watched We Crime on TV. That's okay. 70 dBz near Kanawha, Oklahoma. That blue spot, turquoise, light blue, whatever we're going to call it, that is large hail. Everybody, you need to seek shelter now. Be sure to spread the word. This is damaging hail. That is going to destroy windows. Just check you've done a disk cleanup and defrag. Yeah, I have, and I've cleared up storage. I have about 65 gigs free. But I'm working on re-downloading my OBS files. I think we can get it fixed by the end of April. I don't know when the next stream will be after this, you guys. Tomorrow's unlikely. Same with Sunday. Currently on vacation right now, but I have some time to stream tonight. You're in Laporte. Let's look that up. I should be able to find it. But just for time's sake, Laporte, Indiana. So where is the radar for you? We'll go on this one. Yeah, so might just be a little bit cloudy there right now, but no storms yet. Want to check what risk you are under. Yeah, Indiana. Yeah, slight risk. No, you mentioned that. So you would be under the 2% tornado risk, but the 15% wind risk. And also the 15% hail risk, but not the hatched risk for the hail. Or the wind, but there isn't one for the wind at all. 9 likes. We're almost to our goal of 10 likes for the stream. That's more than we typically ever hit. Let's get that. James, man, all you have to do is pray. Yes, everybody say prayer for the people in these areas. They're going to need it with these storms, especially down here in our tornado watch areas when those storms do start to produce tornadoes. Let's actually just check on these storms. We got some to the east and south of Wichita Falls, but our main storms are going to be to the west of Wichita Falls right now, and those could be the storms that we see produce tornadoes later. No tornado yet, so it's not that bad, just this hail. But we should check on our velocity. We could see a tornado warning at some point if this does continue. That is strong rotation near Bing. Wouldn't be surprised to see if they tornado warn that, and this would be the National Weather Service in Norman. That would be issuing this alert. So once again, a considerable severe thunderstorm warning for 2-inch lime-sized hail and 60 mile an hour winds, considerable damage threat. Seek shelter now. Lowest floor of a sturdy building away from windows. I'm so glad we have an active chat this stream. Typically, I get like 5 messages in chat for an hour stream, and it's from one person. So thank you all for being here. I don't know how much I appreciate it. Just got a flooding mesoscale discussion. Let's look at that. I am looking at the mesoscale discussions on my other screen. I don't see it yet. I'll look again in a bit. You just looked out your window. Sky's clear but dark. Yeah, you may see some storms coming soon. We'll keep an eye on your area for you. Don't worry. You don't need to worry yet. We are getting 2-minute scans thanks to the radar operator, so that is pretty helpful. Yesterday, huge shout out to the National Weather Service of Valley/Omaha for minute-by-minute scans during that tornado emergency last night. Huge props to the radar operators. Storms are popping off now. Yes, they are starting to fire. Currently, 8 severe thunderstorm warnings. One of those is considerable damage threat, which is what we are watching. That storm moving in southwestern Missouri. Still, new warning. Still warned for ping pong ball sized hail. Don't really see it at all. But, okay. Okay. Your excuses for not being here is the time zone. Yeah, don't worry about it. If anybody's not here ever, that's okay. Thank you for being here right now, Dominic. This late for you. I know time zones can be hard. I have friends even just 1 hour away in Central and Pacific Standard Time, and it can be so difficult to be online with them. So don't worry about it at all, dude. We have some storms near. Maybe that's just the Springfield radar picking it up. Let's check. Actually, yeah, some storms near Wichita. To the south. Some heavy rain and a little bit of lightning with that. But all eyes are on this storm with the rotation. Surprised there's no tornado possible tag on this severe thunderstorm warning. It should have it. Your typing is bad tonight. Mine's always bad, so don't even worry about it.
I had to.
Okay. And it can be so difficult to be online with them, so don't worry about it at all. We've officially been live 45 minutes, pretty good. Hopefully we'll be live for a while longer. I did just get a screenshot from Weston on Discord. That rotation is still just continuing, so we need to keep an eye on that. It is not looking good. They could tornado warn this at any moment. But all eyes are on this storm with the rotation. I'm surprised there's no tornado possible tag on this severe thunderstorm warning. It should have it. You remember back on July 15th, 2024, You were under a tornado warning, but didn't see it. It was dark. Derecho. Luckily, our town wasn't hit. It was rated EF1. Yeah, I'm glad you weren't hit and that you were okay. Sounds pretty scary. New severe thunderstorm warning. Let's see where this is for. It should be flashing, so we'll find it pretty easy. Alright, that is for our storm east of Wichita Falls, Texas for ping pong ball size hail and 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts. First, we'll look at velocity and check if there's any rotation with it. Might be a little bit near Bowie, but we don't have the best radar, but that is big hail. Seek shelter north of Bowie or near Nacona, Texas. This is coming towards you. Is still just continuing, so 1 like away from our goal of 10 likes. We are at 9. I would appreciate it if we could hit that goal, but if not, all good. But let's keep an eye on this storm near Holdenville and approaching Wewoka in Oklahoma. 7 viewers, that's pretty good. We now have 2 pixels of 70 dBz, 71 and 70. Seek shelter now. You remember back on July 15th, 2024, we were under tornado warning, but didn't see it. And it's also got some significant rotation, so we need to see some sort of upgrade with this. At least a tornado possible tag, maybe tornado warning. I am getting word we had some intensification, so let's check velocity. Latest scan on velocity was 1 minute ago. So 1 minute ago, and that rotation is picking up. Look at that. Approaching Saskatchewan. The thing about weather, it seems to just sneak up on people. It really does for some people, but if you stay alert, it's really helpful. Okay, this has been downgraded to golf ball size hail, but it upgraded to 70-mile-an-hour wind gusts, so still just as damaging of a storm. 7 viewers, that's pretty. We now have 2 pixels of 70 dBz, 71 and 70. Seek shelter now. New velocity scan, that's looking really intense. Seek shelter now near Saskatchewan. This could be a potential tornado developing soon. Before the tornado, we got a notification from Return saying there's a moderate risk issued for the Chicago area. I think I do remember that. Are you still talking about July 15th, 2024? Because I remember those Chicago storms. I heard all the news about them through the summer. Damaged power lines, hit homes. Scan on velocity was 1 minute ago. So 1 minute ago, and that rotation is picking up. Look at that. You have no idea what the DBC is. I don't know what it stands for, but it's a helpful way of measuring the hill. But 71 to 72 is really big hill. 60 and above is considered hail when it turns pink or dark red. Some of this rotation is contamination, but there is definitely some rotation too, so we might not see them warn that quite yet. Gonna mute for a second, gotta drink some water. This is your reminder to drink water if you haven't in a bit already. Got mine right here. Muting, because I don't know if anybody wants to listen to swallowing noises. But now we're going to get back to the weather. So that is still big hail. Does anybody know what DBZ actually stands for? Because I'm not quite sure. New special weather statement. I think this is new for this. Includes Springfield. Those storms are approaching the city. So seek shelter in a sturdy building away from windows because that hail could pick up also some gusty winds. But just make sure you're out of that rain and wind. We are 2 subscribers from tonight's goal of 1,375 decibels of reflectivity. Yes, that's what it is. Thank you. So we are 2 away from our goal. We've gained 1 this stream. That is really good. Some of this rotation is contamination, but there is definitely some rotation too. So we might not see them. We may have to. You were in the enhanced, close to the moderate. Well, thankfully you were in the moderate, in the main severe weather risk area. We may have to end off the stream here soon, but hopefully I can go live again. We are experiencing tornadoes. I will have to go to bed a little early tonight, so it's unlikely. But at least we were able to be here for the hail. I'll be live another few minutes at least. 10 likes. We did it. We hit our goal. Thank you, everyone, for helping make that a possibility. DVC actually stands for, because I'm not quite sure. New special weather statement. I think this is new for this. I don't know if that's just the hail, but it looks a little bit like a hook. Let's check. Oh, that is definitely some rotation mixed in with the hail still going on. Just taking screenshots of this for the previous scans, just to keep track of this storm. So that tornado watch is in effect for another 6 hours and 6 minutes until 4 a.m. Central Daylight Time. Been in effect for about 40 minutes. You're under weather watch. Am I under a weather watch? Because I don't know. Oh, you are not. I thought you were saying you were. Currently, our watches, it's a tornado watch for north central Texas and south central Oklahoma, and severe thunderstorm watches through St. Louis. The severe thunderstorm watch is in pink, so you're right up here where I just made the white dot. You're good right now. Don't worry, it's bruh. And after I do end this stream, I am very good at replying to comments, so comment on my latest community post or forecast video if you have any questions, comments, or concerns. We did it. We hit our goal. Thank you, everyone, so for helping make that a possibility. I'm always available to help with that. I don't know if that's just the hail, but it looks a little bit like a hook. Let's check. Alright. Oh shoot. Just got logged out of Radar Omega on my phone. I'm not sure why. Hopefully it's not going down again. But we're still logged in on mobile. Yes, thank you so much for actually mentioning that. Was Senator Dominic was wondering. And that was helpful for us to know. If I do go live tomorrow, it'll be in the evening. Don't know if I'll be able to go live during the peak of the threat. Not sure the exact timing that I will be able to go live. But let's go back to our storm with the rotation and the hail. We're going to do a dual screen with reflectivity and velocity. Reflectivity is on the left, velocity is on the right. High-res reflectivity and high-res velocity. You can see the hail on the reflectivity, and you can also see a rotation on the velocity. So, reflectivity on the left, velocity on the right. I'll put, if the marker tool works, the V over here stands for velocity. No, the marker tool isn't working. Oh shoot. V. I got logged out of Radar Omega on my phone. I'm not sure why. And that's R. Reflectivity, velocity. No problem, it's we're happy to help out. What are the colored badges on the map? Yes, thank you so much for actually mentioning Senator Dominic was wondering. What do you mean? The little banners? Like these? The yellows, the tornado watch? This is the severe thunderstorm watch? Is that what you're talking about? I'm not sure the exact timing that I will be able to go live. Hold on 1 second, everybody. Just gotta mute for just a minute. Alright, back. Is that what you meant by the colored badges? Just the different polygons? And the box is the severe thunderstorm warning. Holy cow! Hail is really picking up near Dakota, north of Bowie, Texas. Look at this. Gotta be the Texas hailstorms. It's not a weather day without it. 72 dBz. 71. Seek shelter now. That is damaging hail. Golf ball size or greater. Gotta be. They need to upgrade that. I'd say that could be above lime size. This could be a destructive severe thunderstorm. Baseball size hail is definitely possible. Look how much it's just grown over the past few scans. This is 7 scans ago, 6 scans ago. Scans are every 3 or 4 minutes, by the way. 7 scans ago, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Really started to pick up 2 and 3 scans ago. When you leave the stream, I'm gonna some tornado ES scenarios. You're gonna watch some? Nice. Hope you enjoy those. 11 likes. W. We've been live for 58 minutes. So I'm concerned about both those storms now. Big hail producers, which is what we were expecting. Big hailers. Also a storm near Wichita Falls. That's south of Scotland, Texas. Looks like some small hail, pea to quarter size. You can see the pink, 61, 64. Decibels of reflectivity, dBz. On the last screen, there were little circles, different color with letters. They look like logos. There's the temperature icons, also storm chasers, like there's Storm Runner Media's icon right here. They're not on the screen, they were more to the east. Look at Norman radar velocity on Bowie, Texas storm. That's too far of a radar for it to be accurate, but if you say so. I mean, too far of a radar for it to be the most reliable. Just a little bit of rotation, it's picking up. So I'm concerned about both those storms now. Big hail producers, which is what we were expecting. Big hailers. Alright, so our severe thunderstorm watch now expires in 5 hours. Tornado watch in 6 hours. Also a storm near Wichita Falls. The storm is in our tornado watch area, and this tornado watch also comes with the threat of hail. Scattered hail events 2 inches in diameter possible. The severe thunderstorm watch only states 1.5. Decibels of reflectivity, dBz. On the last screen, there were little circles.
We opened up the chocolate.
Okay. New severe thunderstorm warning. Believe this is this is an extension of our old one. Still ping pong ball size hail. This was just issued less than a minute ago. Actually downgraded from golf ball size to ping pong ball size. 70 mile an hour wind threat and considerable damage threat. Expires 58 minutes so that's 11 p.m. Central Daylight Time. Sorry about any background noise. Had somebody else come into the room while I was streaming a little bit ago. Alright. So 70 DBZs, so that is definitely ping pong ball size hail, and looks to be increasing based off our last scans. You can see that little blue spot has just popped up. So we're going to keep watching that. Unfortunately, I do believe I will have to end the stream off here. Hopefully we can be back later if there are tornado warnings, which there likely will be. But that's going to be the end of the stream for now. Thank you all so much for tuning in. If you have any questions, comment below. Wichita Falls suffering another storm after F4 tornado hit in 1979. I have heard of that tornado before. They're not being hit right now, though. So, hope to see you all in the next one. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Stay safe out there, and peace out.